So, alright guys, so I've been pretty busy with like work and projects and stuff. I couldn't even make a video last week. And I do apologize for that, guys, because I know you guys love fish content. So we're back on it today. So even though I was busy, I was still doing a little bit of research on what type of content I want to make. And I came across this video right here. So last week I found a video that was made by Aquarium Co-Op. And it's very interesting because it's something that I really need. Technically I don't need it, but if I had one, it would be a lot easier for me to do my normal maintenance for my tanks. So the video is pretty much a DIY Python water changing hook. It's a PVC pipe that's melted into some sort of hook, and then you hook it onto your tank, and then that's how you can drain your water out and stuff. The reason why this is important to me is because I try to find different ways to make my water changing hose a little bit more safe for fish. Solutions that I've had in the past, they're kind of ghetto. So in today's video, we're gonna go ahead and try to replicate the same DIY Python water changing hook. And hopefully this project will help me with my maintenance and stuff and make everything a little bit more streamlined. So we're about to get going to the hardware store right now. Let's see what they have over there in stock. And depending on what they got, that's what we'll build. So see you guys then.
Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign.
So I tried to record inside Lowe's, but I totally forgot that they play like copyright music, so couldn't use any of the audio file. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and break it down for you what happened today at Lowe's. The main goal was to try and pick up the riser tube. The reason why this is so important is because it's threaded. And then finding the right size for the riser tube is kind of hard too, because in the video they're using 3/4 inch, but I could only find 1/2 inch. So had to opt for the 1/2 inch riser tube and then get an adapter to kind of move upwards. We're definitely going to be heading back to the hardware store, but I want to go back to the house first, try bending this riser tube, and hopefully it works. Once it works though, it's on, it's game on, and we're going to start buying a whole bunch of accessories for this tool. And yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see. I'm really curious to see if it'll work, because in the video, the first attempt that they did, it broke. So that's what I'm really waiting for. I'm really waiting to see if this riser is gonna work. Hopefully it does though, because I'm not trying to go back to Home Depot. I'm going to cut the camera off right now. I just want to give you guys a little recap because, like I said, I couldn't use any of the audio inside the store. So let's go ahead and turn the camera back on when we're trying to bend this riser. Alright guys, so I wasn't gonna do this today, but I wanted to get this done tonight so I can go and test it out tomorrow when I do a water change. So we have the pipe here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it in half, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it over the stove. Also what I did was I went ahead and bought some salt. We're gonna go ahead and fill this pipe up with salt before we heat it up. And that's pretty much what they did in the video. I think it's to prevent it from caving in when you bend it when it's hot. I got a pipe that's long enough for me to cut it directly in half. That way I have 2 threaded sides, which I mentioned when we were at the store. And yeah, it's gonna give us 2 chances to mess up. Hopefully we don't mess up the first time. So yeah, first things first, we're gonna go ahead and cut this in half. Let's go ahead and start this now. Check it out. Not so clean, but I'll go ahead and clean this up after we bend this pipe. But yeah, man, now we have 2 pieces right here. A little off, but we're gonna be all right. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this one though. All right, ready to go. Let's go ahead and fill this pipe up with salt and get cracking with the stove. I have the camera pointed at the stove right here. I'm going to put the footage up right now. And that's what you're gonna see while I'm doing this little project thing here. This is the salt we're gonna be using. Oh, I gotta find a way to keep the salt in. How am I gonna keep the salt in here? Foil. Well, and the reason why I'm talking kind of quiet is because my housemates are kind of upstairs and they're sleeping and stuff, and don't want to make a whole bunch of noise down here. So yeah, we'll be loud tomorrow when we get to the other house. Let's do this. I need a funnel, man. This little funnel. Alright, here we go. Oh, smacked my camera, dude. Not cool. Start salting. I actually had to go to 7-Eleven to buy the salt because we didn't have enough salt at the house. So whatever salt we don't use in the project, we'll use it for house stuff. Oh, I think that's it. Oh, yep, that's it, that's it. Damn, I have too much salt. Also, Aquarium Co-Op was using gloves, so maybe I'll use some mitts for this. Alright, so we have the salt in here, and we're pretty much ready to start. Y'all ready? This is pretty much what Dean did, just go like this. You know what, I'm just gonna go like this. Oh, I'm just gonna spin it, dude. It's spinning it works. Oh, dude, it's working. Oh, hold on. Oh, dude, it's bending. Check it out. See it? Oh, that thing is working. Oh, no, it's not. Bend. Oh, the salt is not like do its job, dude. How do I get such a straight bend? Feel me? Like, nope, didn't work. Look at this. See that? It's not good. It's already breaking. It's not good. Next trial. So what Dean did that I didn't do was he tapped this pipe and made the salt go all the way down. I think that's what compacts it in the pipe. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So that's the first lesson. Make sure the salt is compacted in, because look how much extra room I got. Can't really see it. Pour some more salt. Hope this works. Oh, let me take off the sticker real quick so it doesn't burn. Oh shit. There it is. Oh. Let's try again tomorrow. So you guys are in my microwave right now because I'm kind of in between work. I'm doing this on my break and I didn't want to set up my tripod and stuff. But during my lunch I went ahead and went to Lowe's and got another pipe sprinkler riser thing so we can go ahead and try this one more time. Hopefully this time we'll have 2 fair tries because the first time was kind of a fail because I didn't pack the salt. But now I know exactly what to do. And yeah, hopefully this works because I'm not trying to go back to buy another one. The salt inside this tube, after you warm it up, it gets really hot. Really hot. It even melts these Ziploc bags. Ooh. Oh, it's getting hot. Oh, it's getting hot. Oh, shit. Still bending. It's alright. Bend it. Nope. You guys can't see this, but I'm just applying more heat because yesterday it burst. Nope, not good. Damn. Fail, dude. Look at it. It burst. It burst right there. This is hard, dude. Okay, last round. Let's go. Lower heat. This is getting super hot, dude. I'm warming up more pipe this time. Like, the first couple times I only warmed up the middle. Now I'm warming up the whole thing. Like, this is gonna get hot. Because I remember Dean, when the other guy that's from Aquarium Co-op, when he did this, he was wearing mitts, so the edges of the pipe was super hot. Mine, only the middle was hot, so maybe I'm warming up the wrong parts. But hopefully this is the last time I'm gonna do this, because yeah, man, I'm not trying to spend more money on this, or else I could have just bought a regular python hook. I just want to make water changing easier, man. That's all I want to do. All right, I think it's gonna. I don't want to jinx it. Just gonna wait until it's all done. But damn, it's getting hot, dude. Almost there, bro. Hold up. Warm it up a little more. I think that's it, man. I think that's gonna be it. Maybe a little more. Oh man, this is kind of scary because this is really close. Yep, I think that's it. That's it. Right here. That's the hook. That's all I'm gonna do. That's all I'm gonna do. Last time I went a little bit more and it broke, so I'm just gonna leave it like this because I'm not trying to go back. But this is pretty good. Pretty good. No breakage, as you guys can see. Look at that. Look how clean that is. Now it just has to cool. Honestly, if this one broke, I was probably gonna quit. I was probably not even gonna post this video out. Honestly, I'm sweating. I had it like this yesterday, but then I bent it too much and it popped. Oh, it looks like it was about to split right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. But, ow, shit. Oh, I have to hold it like this because if I let go, it just goes back out like that. Can I just run cold water over it? Will it break it? All right, so it worked. I ran it under cold water. Now it's solid, and I'm really glad I didn't push this anymore because I'm looking at this right now, and you can see like I don't know if you can see that, but there's like marks right here, stress marks, and that could have been a snapping point. Come to think about it, I hope this fits over my acrylic tank because you know how acrylic tanks have that rim around the edge. Yeah, hopefully this actually goes into the aquarium. All right, so as you can see from this angle, I can't use the hook on this tank from the front or the side. I have to use it on the back. As you can see, here's the hook. Here's the entrance to the tank. It's obviously not going to work here. And then on this side, it's not going to work either. But what I have is this little hole for heaters and equipment, and it just so happens to fit perfectly. And also, I have this little attachment to make it a little longer, and I can put this down into the tank like so. As you can see from this angle, it goes down right there. Kind of short though, if you ask me. Let me go ahead and try using this one right here. All right, that's not half bad. Right there, that's perfect. First, what we gotta do is drain the tank, so I'll go ahead and plug in my draining hose, and let's see how it goes. All right, quick update. As you can see, the hose is draining water out here, and there's no water leaking, so that's a good sign. But the thing is, this isn't as much pressure as filling, so we're gonna see when we fill the tank. When we drain it out, it's not gonna be that bad. Oh look, check it out. Wolf decided to come out and chill. Pretty random. He's particularly scared when it comes to water changes and stuff, so yeah, pretty rare to see him out right now. All right, so the water is down to the correct level, as you can see. The sump is down to the correct level as well, and yeah, it worked out perfectly. Look at that. That's where it ends up, and it's right there. So let's go ahead and drain the goldfish tank out now. So for my goldfish tank, I'm using something like this. See the little T right here? My goldfish are kind of what's called more prone to getting stuck in this hose compared to my Bashirs, which are, I think, a little bit more smart compared to these guys. So that's why I'm using this right here. Yoink. Oh, there it is. That's how I disable the hang on back right there, so it doesn't suck up stuff. Cool. Now that I have the hook here though, I don't gotta worry about like the thing falling off, and I could just kind of take the lid off without having to worry about it. Before I had to like clamp the hose on the side, but now that there's a hook, it's way easier. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I don't have to worry about it falling off. What I do have to worry about though is if it sucks up too much water. So if it gets too low, I'm gonna have to watch out for that. The cool thing about this is the suction part is like right there. So when I screw up the algae and stuff, it'll just go straight in the hose. Let me go ahead and move this stuff out this way. Damn, look at all that stuff right there, bro. So while I'm brushing the algae off, the siphon can suck up all that bad stuff. Before the hose, it was kind of uncontrolled. Like it would just go wherever. But now it's kind of like controlled. As you can see, it doesn't really move, which is good. And it's closer to the bottom, so it gets everything that I scrub up. Look at that. sucking everything up. Dude, I can just focus on everything without having to worry about these guys getting sucked up, which is nice. I can just focus on getting this stuff cleaned. And look, they're all there too. They're all right there. I don't have to worry about anything. Before, I would have to always watch. Oh, perfect example. If that thing wasn't a T, it would have got wrecked. Look how fast it drained the water out, dude. First off, I don't have to use a clamp to hold it. Second of all, I don't have to worry about the goldfish getting stuck there because they're all there right now. And when I'm cleaning the tank, I can just kind of focus on pushing all the stuff this way, and it just gets sucked up in here. It's like a little sweeper for me. Oh, look at that. Look. Oh, see? He would have got damaged right there, but he didn't. He's good. Easiest goldfish water change ever. I should have done this a long time ago. Alright guys, so all these guys are all drained. Let's go ahead and fill the tanks up. Alright, so I have the hose on right now. I have this little T thing right here. And I'm going to turn the water on right now. Oh, it's going. It's going. How we looking? Pretty cool, dude. Pretty cool. that's pretty sick. That's like a little diffuser. I just wish it was like more like flush to the tank, but I mean you can't really get everything. I'm just glad that I have this hook so this thing kind of stays in place. Look at it. It's distributing water pretty nicely. The good thing about this though, I can do this. So you remember my heater probe? I can stick this in now and leave it like that, bro. Look at that. Look at them. That's instant. That's easy, bro. Before I had to clamp it, but now I just kind of stick it through the T. I'm still getting the water distributed throughout the tank, and I'm getting a temperature reading right here. Look at that. 78 is kind of hot. I'm going to turn it down. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. And to double check on this right here, full blast from my sink, full pressure, whatever, no leaks. Look at that. No leaks. Oh, you think I'm feeding you, bro? What's up with you? The Teflon tape really helps. Remember to use Teflon tape like the video mentioned. And then the best thing is this thing came with a little O-ring inside. Aquarium Co-op did mention that this thing may blow apart because I guess they've had experience before with the plastic one. And I guess the plastic one didn't work as well as the full metal. But we're going to go ahead and ride this until the end. And hopefully nothing bad happens. But it's looking pretty good so far. Oh man, dude. Before I used to have to clamp this part to the lid, or I would have to rest the light on top of it. Oh my god, it sucked. But this right here is really good. I think the only precaution with this is if you're kind of laying your hose out in a high traffic area, make sure there's extra slack in the aquarium side, because if someone trips, you don't want them to like pull this and it might break the seam, or worst comes to worst, this whole thing falls. That would suck. Make sure you have some slack so if anything does happen, you catch it right before and nothing happens to your tank. Let's go and wait for this thing to fill up because this thing is getting kind of loud, and then we'll go ahead and transfer over to the Bashir tank. Alright, so we have the Bashir tank all hooked up. We're using the same setup as we used for the goldfish tank. As you can see, still no leaks. And the T isn't as crazy on this side because the tank's a lot bigger compared to my goldfish tank. But yeah, man, it's not as much pressure down here. Every time I do a water change, these guys just automatically are stressed. So I hope this helps a little bit. Got them. These guys hate water changes. Goldfish, they love water changes, but these guys, they'll never come close to the hose. They hate the hose and anything that add into this tank. So it's I never really have to worry about these guys getting stuck on the siphon tube, because they definitely stay away from it. Because look, they're all piled up right here. Look at that. Not one of them is on the other side. Alright guys, so now that we're done with the project, let me go ahead and give you guys my thoughts. I honestly think this project is super creative. It's the most genius thing ever. I never even thought about heating a PVC pipe over a stove with salt in it to bend it. So it's really cool. I knew about pipe bending stuff because when I used to work on cars, I used to go to like automotive shops to do custom exhaust and stuff, and we would have machines that bend exhaust so they don't have like the pinch, so it's like maximum airflow. I think in this case, using the salt inside the pipe helped bend the pipe. It helped like forming the pipe, and it's just crazy. Just think about it. I didn't know it was salt. I thought it was sand. And the thing is, this project right here is something that I definitely needed. I just didn't have the time to do, or didn't have the time to even research this thing. And the thing is, I probably wouldn't have bought the Python hook because I already DIY'd the hose. I might as well try to DIY the hook, which we did today, and it's nice, dude. It's really cool. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys plan on trying this project right here, remember to be as safe as you can. you guys are messing with fire, and if you do it over a stove, make sure you turn the gas off when you're all done. Make sure you don't burn yourself, and yeah, just be as careful, man, because honestly, this is pretty tight. Just make sure you be careful. Honestly, I'm not trying to be responsible for anything, so that's why this video isn't a tutorial. It's just a video of my experience with this project right here. If you want to learn about it though, I'll go ahead and leave the link in the description below. I'm responsible for your stuff, man. If you burn your stuff down, man, it's on you. You gotta be careful now. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace, guys.